Let's start off in child's pose. Take the knees wide, toes together, reach the arms forward, and relax the forehead down to the earth. Take some nice deep breaths. Settle into your practice. Start to rise into table. We'll begin cat and cow pose. Inhale as you arch the back. Exhale as you round forward, relaxing the head. And just moving gently with your breath here. Flexing and extending the spine as you breathe. And tuck the toes under, rise through the hips, downward facing dog. Relax the head, spread the fingers wide. Press the hips up toward the sky, maybe pedal out the feet, starting to settle in. Right leg lifts up toward the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, draw it forward. Step it through, lower the back knee, and rise up here into a low lunge, reaching the arms. Release the arms to the side, interlace the hands behind the low back, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, greet the sun. As you exhale, hands frame the front foot, shift back into half split. Draw forward, lift the back knee, right arm lifts up into easy twist. Release, step back into downward facing dog and take a few breaths. Press the hips up high. Lengthen out through the back line of the body. Lift the left leg high to the sky. Step it through. Lower the back knee, reach up, rise up. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Good morning. Hands frame the front foot, shift back, half split. Draw forward, power up the back knee, left arm sweeps up, easy twist, lots of space here. Release the left hand down, walk it to the center of your mat, wide-legged forward bend, relax the head down to the earth. Maybe interlace the fingers behind the low back. Feel a nice stretch through the whole back line of the body, the hamstrings, calves, the inner thighs, even the shoulders. Release the hands down to the earth. Start to heel toe the feet more closely together in line with the hips. Coming into Uttanasana, forward fold or dangling pose. Head descending down, maybe grabbing the elbows if that feels good for you. A nice gentle bend to the knee. Slowly start to roll it up to stand, lifting the head at the very last, sweeping the arms up toward the sky, palms come together. Exhale, dive it forward again over gentle knees. Halfway lift, breathe in, fold, breathe out. Start to heel toe your feet a little bit wider than hip width. Sinking the hips down as you bend the knees, coming into Malasana squat. Take the hands in prayer at the heart, triceps pressing into the inner thigh as the crown lifts and the sacrum lowers. Opening up, take the right arm down to the earth, left arm open. Back to center, palms at heart, and then other side, left fingertips down, right arm opens up. Back to heart, lift the crown. Exhale, hands down, rise through the hips. Take the feet out wide, back into our wide-legged forward fold. Maybe peace fingers around the big toes this time as the crown lowers. And now lifting the chest, lowering the hips down, rising into a goddess pose. You can take the arms out to the side with the palms facing up, keeping those hips nice and low and knee stacked over ankle. Inhale, arms sweep up, straighten the legs and lower it back down. Rise, palms overhead as you lift, sink it back low. And one more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Hold here. Pivot the left heel. Reach the left arm to the side, right arm resting on thigh into side angle pose, Parshva Konasana. Rolling that shoulder open, keeping the heart lifted, and then making a big circle with the arm. Reaching that arm, palm faces down. Rise back up into our goddess pose. Let's take a few more flows with breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. One more, rising up. Lower into goddess. Pivot that other heel, reaching the right arm overhead, left arm to thigh. Rolling the shoulder open. Making a big circle with the arm. Extending and stretching. And then back into our goddess. Sink the heels. Lower the hips. Maybe play with lifting one heel and then the other. Now take hands to thigh, shift the heart forward, and we'll twist through the upper body. So you want to keep the lower body contained here. Use your arms to lengthen out the spine as you twist from side to side, looking over one shoulder and then the other. Now rise back up. Let's take that forward fold one more time. And we'll walk our hands forward, come back into downward facing dog. Start to lift the left leg up into three-legged dog. Bend the knees, step it forward, rising into warrior one, keeping the hips and shoulders square to the front of your mat as the arms lift. Take the hands to the low back, roll the shoulders back, dive into humble warrior, relaxing the head down. Slowly, slowly rise back up, reach up, one breath to lengthen. Exhale, hands come down to the earth, step back into downward facing dog. Other side, right leg lifts up, bend the knees, step it forward, land the foot, rise, warrior one, reach high. Arms slow down to the side, interlace the hands to the low back, roll the shoulders back, heart lifts, then dive forward, humble warrior. Rising, reaching. Hands come down, downward facing dog. Knees come down to the earth into table. Pivot the left foot off of your mat as a kickstand as you extend the right leg straight back, tucking the toes under, rolling the heel to the side, and then lifting that left arm up as you open and expand. Extend that arm long past the ear, palm is facing down. Make a big circle, sweep the arm down and then up, and then reach long and expand. Maybe lift that top leg up, float it. Even maybe bending that top knee, catching the foot with your hand, keeping that shoulder rolling open. softly releasing, extending, landing the foot. We'll take the hand to the earth, the knee comes down, child's pose. Rising into our table. Now we'll kick the right foot off of the mat. Extend the left leg out. Roll the heel down. Lift and open. Expand that left arm up. And then reach it long overhead. Starting to lift that top leg up. Bending the knee. Catching the top of the foot. That shoulder rolling open. And then we'll gently, gently release. Let's take one circle with that arm. Swoop the arm down toward the earth, and then reach it back up again. And then hand comes back down. Let's take that child's pose one more time. Rising into our table, making our way to our seat. Extending our legs out in front. Caterpillar pose. Reach the arms up, extend the spine. Exhale, fold forward, and just roll it back up again. We'll ease in here. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Roll it slowly back up. Reach up high. Now this time as we extend and fold, we will hold here for a few breaths. Think about relaxing the head, allowing the shoulders to just round forward and soften through the jaw. Gently, gently start to lift, bending the knees, planting the feet, taking the hands behind you, and we'll lift into a reverse tabletop to stretch it out, to counter the pose. And we'll lower our hips back down, and we'll come all the way down onto our back, keeping the knees bent, and then starting to extend into our final Shavasana. Take up as much space as you like here. Allow to be fully and completely in the moment. I welcome you to take as much time as you need here. Pressing the pause button for as long as you like. But when you're ready, you can start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, just waking up the body slowly. There's no rush. Allow this time for yourself. And then start to expand, maybe reaching the arms up overhead, stretching it out, and curling the knees into your chest. Rolling onto your side, gently making your way up to seated in a way that feels good for you. Just sit here for a moment and take a nice deep breath in, reach up high. Exhale, the hands come down to the heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing.